All right, holistic travel nurse here, Naomi. In this video, I'm going to be interviewing my friend Mindy, and we're going to talk about how she got into essential oils and Doterra and what she loves about it. And hopefully we have a good connection, because right now we've had off and on connection dealing with technical devices. So, and I want to make sure I am recording. It is recording. And so, Mindy, how long have you been using oils?
Well, I started using other essential oils probably more than 10 years ago. But doTERRA I've been using for a little over 4 years. And the difference between doTERRA's oils and the ones I was using is like seriously amazing. Just how much different and better doTERRA's oils are.
Wow. So, and when you started using oils, what were you using them? Were you just kind of using them from aromatherapy, or why were you using oils in the beginning? What introduced you to them before doTERRA?
I was looking for ways to clean my house because I have contact dermatitis, and my son Xander, who's now 12, has eczema. And so I was looking for ways to clean the house and avoid chemicals, which were irritating my skin and his. And so that was my first way into using essential oils. I'd come across a book on Amazon about how to clean your home naturally, and I just started with that. One of my favorite blends to clean with in the spring is lemon and lavender, because it just smells like spring to me.
That is so funny. I cleaned my bathroom this morning with, of course, oils, and it brought me back to, I don't know, I was thinking this because I hate cleaning the bathroom, right? But as a nurse, as I'm a nurse,
Yeah.
one of my patients I took care of years back in an ICU damaged her lungs cleaning with straight bleach and not diluting it in the bathroom.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and I thought of that this morning because I'm like, oh, I hate the cleaning the bathroom, but I know how easy it is. What smells do I want to clean with this morning to uplift my mood? I was thinking about my mood, and I was thinking about what I would want, because I woke up with a headache. And so
Oh.
I have a self-care ritual in the morning that I do. And I was like, and I wanted to clean, and I wanted to do something to also, instantly help relieve my tension in my head and
Yeah.
clean the bathroom. And before, artificial fragrances for me would trigger a headache or a migraine almost for me. And so I feel like I'm chemically sensitive now to harsh chemicals and artificial chemicals. So that is so fascinating. And so now I have to ask, what's your favorite essential oil now? Blend or oil?
Okay, so my favorite essential oil is spikenard, because it's the oil of gratitude. And whenever I'm feeling in a low mood, apathetic, I can just open it up, I smell it, and it just lifts my mood. I have no idea why it does that. And I think it's an amazing oil. I add it to a lot of blends because it has so many components to it. They don't even know everything it can do yet. So I just kind of add it in with frankincense, because frankincense will amplify the effectiveness of any oil, and I figure spikenard will probably do the same.
Oh, I like spikenard in my hydration cream. So that's
Yes, it is so good for the skin.
I I'll only use it in that component. So I didn't think of it like an emotional, uplifting type of oil for that. That's just one more thing that I could share with somebody else. Thank you for that tip. That's amazing. I mean, my
You're
blend,
welcome.
I make my own little happy hormone blend that I have to carry in my pocket. And there's some of the oils that I actually don't care for the smell of, but my body needs them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put them in a blend with some that I like the smell of so that I apply it through the day. Do you have a little blend that like you make for yourself like that?
Um, I do. I don't really remember exactly everything that's in it. I have a blend that has frankincense and clary sage and fennel. Um, what else is in there? Oh, there's some jasmine. Um, I think I like put a whole bunch of different oils together. There's vetiver in there, and I have it written down, like it sits on my dresser so that I don't lose it. But it's just a blend that I will either mix in with Epsom salts and take a bath in, or I will just diffuse a little bit of it.
Wow. And now you have your own cleaning business. So do you
I
find
do.
do you find that doTERRA's oils clean better than the other oils you used? Also, just curious.
I do. I feel that doTERRA's oils help eliminate odor better.
Hmm.
Um, and doTERRA's On Guard blend specifically is great for killing germs and bacteria, but so is Purify. I find that Purify is amazing when it comes to odors. I cleaned for a lady who has a dog rescue running out of her home,
Hmm.
and Purify is fantastic for cleaning her floors because she lets all the dogs in on her first floor, and sometimes she has a dozen dogs. Um, so that it gets pretty smelly in there sometimes.
Wow. Well, I have 3 dogs in an RV, so I'm going to be using my
Oh,
Purify
wow.
more. Um,
Yeah, it's
and
really great.
cleaning. Give me an idea as to clean with it because I haven't used it. That's a blend actually that I don't use that often. You know, there's certain blends that I don't let go
Yeah.
low in my house. And of course, it's one of
Hmm.
them, On Guard. I mean, my On Guard hand sanitizer is amazing. The spray, it's in my
Yeah.
purse, it's everywhere. So I love it.
Yeah.
Um, and so, what got you into the business side of doTERRA?
Oh, that would be my friend Kim Larson.
Kim
It's
is
actually kind of funny. Um, she invited me to a class at the library, and I was just amazed to see her there without her power chair. And so she had my attention. And then I went to another class, and I was like, okay, I'm going to enroll, but I don't want to do the business. She had to reassure me like 5 times that I would not have to do doTERRA as a business. And about 3 or 4 months after I enrolled, I was feeling so much better. I have depression and anxiety and some other emotional, like mood disorders. So uh, I came to her and I said, okay, I want to share these oils with everyone else because I'm feeling so much better. And she laughed and handed me a name tag.
a name
She
tag.
was ready for me. Yeah, she had it ready for me. She and I've known each other since high school. So
Wow. Kim
yeah,
has an
she was,
amazing story. She really, really does. And
yes,
I'm sporting some purple in my hair, but I love the purple hair she has. And so Kim, I love Kim's short purple do. So if
yes,
Kim sees this, I can't do short hair, but I'm envious of it because I have so much body. I'm like fluff. I just would fluff out like a mushroom. So, but I think it's so cool. And it's amazing how well they boost the mood and help with calming, in very
yeah,
stressful situations. That's why I have a blend in my pocket. I have coworkers that have issues and they're stressed and they're like, I need my oils. I need my oils. Put some oils on me. And how well
yeah,
it helps them. And so it's impactful that you have something that it only takes maybe a couple drops and you're feeling the effects of it and you're feeling calmer and more and just picked up mood sometimes in that situation. So it's exciting. Are you ever cooking with them? Do you cook with?
Oh, yeah. I have cooked with essential oils quite a few times. I taught a class in my home on cooking with oils, and I used a bunch of recipes from the Modern Essentials Living book.
Oh,
I made, there were the Southwest egg rolls, and there was a cheese ball that I made, and this
ooh,
enchilada casserole or something. It was all really good. And then I've done a couple of other things with Kim and our friends Angie and Melissa.
mm,
We get together and we uh, cook together and have sort of girl time. And
so
so
much.
that's been a really good thing to do.
Yeah, I love that, and I love the crafts and the fun gifts you can make for people. You know, you can make them
Hmm.
a roller ball. You can do something for somebody. They're going to bless whoever's life you give oils to. So I started my mom. I took my mom a long time to get into it, and now she's taking her oils in this bag. In the kids' bag, she's putting way too many in there. I've got to get her a better device of way of taking oils to work. They're just shoved in there. They're not like neatly in a container like this, you know. And so I was like, I'm gonna have to get her a better
That's
system.
kind of funny.
Say that one more time. It broke up again.
I think we all will overstuff our oil bags. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. I said I think we all overstuff our oil bags. Like we get one, we're like, oh, I only need 5 oils. Next thing you know, you're trying to cram 10 in there.
I know. I know. It's I have so much that I take to work with me, and then some that I have in the car. They're kind of all over my house. And which is
Hmm.
fun, 'cause- or my RV, my house on wheels is like I like to call it, my house on wheels. And
Yeah.
but they take up a lot of counter space, and because I keep some out on the counter. Um, and so, do you have a ritual that you do every day, like, or a system where you're using certain oils every single day, like I do?
I do. It's for my moods, it's I guess my mood management protocol.
Yeah.
Um, so I usually put 2 drops of frankincense under my tongue AM, PM because it helps with inflammation in my body. Um, and it also helps with lifting the mood.
Yeah.
And then I put a grounding oil on the bottom of my feet. And you could use Forgive or Balance is good for that. I alternate between the two. Let's see, I put a protective blend on my shoulders. The reason for that is it sort of helps to repel negativity, I guess, or like negative
Mhm.
energy.
Oh.
And for that, I will use either On Guard, Terra Shield, or Cheer.
Mm.
Um, let's see. On my heart, I apply an uplifting oil. I will use either Elevation or Cheer. I love Cheer. I can totally smell the nutmeg in it. It's
Mm.
such a small component of that oil blend, but I just love the smell of nutmeg. It's one of my favorite smells.
Mm.
Um, and or Motivate. I almost always put Motivate or Citrus Bliss on my upper abdomen. That's where your solar plexus is,
Mm.
and it's like a very energizing. Either one is just energizing. I seem to just be more uplifted and energetic when I do that. So I can use a lot of oils in a day. On the back of my neck, I usually put peace
Mm.
um, because it's very calming, and yet because it has the spearmint in it, it's also uplifting. So that's another one you could use to lift your mood. So if you're feeling kind of apathetic and have anxious feelings, peace would probably be a good one to use if you needed one oil.
I must.
Um, yeah, and then passion is also pretty uplifting, um, and sort of I put that one sometimes over my heart. So I kind of just use the emotional oils mostly and apply them over my heart, the back of my neck, on my shoulders, and the bottoms of my feet.
Any internal use with you on a daily basis?
Oh,
Sure.
pretty much just frankincense, copaiba. That's pretty much it for internal. Oh, and then I always put lemon or grapefruit or some sort of citrus oil in my water. I have like my big water bottle here, and I put like a couple drops in there each day. Well, each time I fill it. And then, I always, I have a thyroid blend that I put like right here over my thyroid to help with that because mine is underactive, just to help keep it
Support.
balanced.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Support that there.
I also use the allergy blend um, and put it there. Those are the ones that I use the most. If I'm really congested, I will do an allergy blend shot, which is just a drop of peppermint, lavender, lemon, and melaleuca in about a shot glass of water. And that helps to clear me up pretty quickly.
Awesome. Are you taking the LLV vitamins?
Oh, yes, yes. LLV has made such a huge difference in how I feel. Because of my depression and anxiety, it took about 3 months for me to really see the results from the LLV. It only takes 1 month of me missing it or even taking a half dose to feel the impact of being without it. I had gotten, they did a spring tour, Doterra did, and there was a daily nutrient pack when they introduced it. It came in the kit. And I was like, well, I'll just, use these vitamins instead of getting the LLV and it'll be fine. So Alpha CRS Plus is what helps to balance the mood. And being without, yes, and being without that, it also helps with inflammation in the body. But being without the Alpha CRS Plus for a month, it just made me so emotionally unbalanced. I was fine for about 2 to 3 weeks. And then I was calling Kim and I was crying. And I told her, I was like, okay, the only thing I've changed is not taking Alpha CRS Plus because I wanted to use the daily nutrient pack. Why do I need Alpha CRS Plus? I don't have an autoimmune condition really. And at the time I didn't know, but I do have polymyalgia, it turns out. So it made a huge impact on my mood. And so now I'm never without my LLV. Definitely use the vitamin mineral complex and the Z Omega and the Alpha CRS Plus. It's a very important part of my routine.
Oh, absolutely. I feel so much different if I forget to take it. So it's super exciting. And how are you with the growing of the business? Is it, I know every business has challenges, but is it something that comes natural to you, or was it kind of like, I don't know about this business side? And
I wouldn't say it comes naturally to me. Sharing the oils comes naturally to me, but being business minded is not what I would call one of my strengths. But I love learning about the essential oils, and I do love sharing them with others. As an introvert, I am not as good at talking to like strangers and approaching them. People I know, or but the essential oils themselves actually have helped me be less anxious and less fearful. In the beginning, when someone would say, no, I don't want oils, I would take it as a personal rejection. And now that I've been doing it for a while, I realize they're not rejecting me. They're just rejecting the oils. And that's fine because not everyone is going to want to use essential oils. And that's okay. We're all different and we all have our own views on things. And so I no longer get upset when someone's not interested. And I'm just like, okay, well, maybe later. I do have a couple people on my team that in the beginning, they're like, no, I don't want essential oils. And it took them 2, even 3 years before they approached me and said, okay, you know what? I think I want to try some essential oils.
Hmm.
So.
Wow. Yeah. Absolutely. And then what are you reading right now?
Oh, I'm terrible at remembering the names of the books that I read. I think it's called The Obstacle is the Way. Yeah, I think that's the name of it, but I can't remember. Let me look in my Kindle.
Yeah.
I just started it.
I love the Audible app, and so I listen to a lot of them. But I'm reading Maria Schneider's the book on hormones and essential oils right now.
Oh, yes, I'm ordering that. I'm really excited about that one. I love anything that has information.
Yes, yes. It is very good. I got to the chapter this morning and I'm talking about self-care and what are we doing for personal self-care. And there's so much incredible self-care we're giving ourselves if we're not just the oils, but if with a healthy diet or making sure we get enough rest or doing something that we love that is bringing us joy and decreasing that stress level in us. And making time for ourselves, not feeling that we're selfish making time for ourselves, especially the moms that have children at home who just devote all their time for their children, or people that are devote all those women that also that just devote all their time to their job. And but self-care is so crucial in managing our health and actually disease prevention, really. So
It is, because a lot of stuff starts from stress.
Yep.
And taking care of yourself really is important. I didn't really understand that before I started using Doterra products. And so there's all these things that I do for myself that I didn't used to. And when you take care of yourself, you are feeding your own soul and well-being, and it allows you to actually better take care of others because you've taken care of yourself.
Yeah, I know. Because it's like you gotta be on the plane, you gotta put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you can put it on somebody else. And sometimes we're bad at that. And that's why they tell you on the plane, you take care of you first and then the other person. And we've got to, you know, we almost have to put ourselves in that. I have a job where I could just get up early and just go, and it can be so long. And I have to get those moments where I am just going to be centered and grounded and choose the mood I'm going to walk out in. And those oils will help me choose the mood. And if I have those moments, especially in the hospital settings where they're stressful, that I can take something out of my pocket and put it on, ground myself, so that I'm not walking around in that high cortisol stressful level, that is just causing damage in the long run in the back zone of our bodies. So I love that. And do you follow any specific diet too? Are you more,
I don't really follow a specific diet. I am diabetic, so I do limit like the sweets, and I do watch my carbs. I very rarely eat potatoes or corn or rice, like grains and things, because of how they impact my blood sugar. But I don't eliminate them completely. I'll eat them just every once in a while. Because some of it's like comfort food for me, like macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes with gravy. So I will eat them every once in a while. It's just less often than I used to.
Have you tried the turmeric yet? The turmeric is orally is so amazing in helping support our blood sugars. And I have a friend who puts it. Are you a coffee drinker? Or tea?
I am a coffee drinker, and I'm trying to reduce my caffeine intake. I'm finally down to like 2 cups a day. I could drink an entire pot of coffee. So for me to get down 2 cups a day is pretty good. So she puts the turmeric in her coffee?
2 drops, and then 1 drop cinnamon.
Wow.
And you really don't taste the turmeric because the cinnamon will kind of overpower it. So you have to try that and see how it works for you. Um, Turmeric by itself in
Okay.
the mouth, not so great. Turmeric in the coffee doesn't taste so bad. I've been eating less dairy and more paleo, and really read a lot of books about how gluten has been so bad. And once you take something out of your
Mm-hmm.
diet for 30 days and then you apply it back, then your body will tell you, hey, yes or no, can you have that? I can have dairy and not so much
Yeah.
issue. Gluten, nah, it's an issue. You know, it's not a good issue.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I read a book and I really was studying beforehand about taking care of your gut, because if we take care of our gut and the gut brain connection, what an incredible documentary that is on
Mm-hmm.
it is on Amazon Prime right now. And it's very fascinating to the microbiome that we have in our intestines, how it affects the brain connection and our emotions and everything. I mean, it's something that they could actually said that
Yeah.
it's very fascinating. And so a probiotic is crucial um, in maintaining a good brain function, not just a good gut function.
Mm-hmm.
And that's was very fascinating to me. So I know Doterra opened my mind up and my up to being able to manage and take care of most of my health at home and not having to see a physician or not having to pop ibuprofen all the time. And again,
Yeah.
helping with my mood and my emotions and balancing them, and now my hormones. So I'm so grateful for my oils. And so I can't ask people, but it's the hard question of what oils would you never want to live without? That's a hard question. So if you could, but I see, I can't pick one. I'd have to pick a whole bunch that I didn't want to live without.
Yeah, for me, it would probably be that I wouldn't want to live without frankincense and copaiba and the emotional oils, simply because those help me feel my best. But I pretty much love all the oils. Like each oil has its purpose, and sometimes oils that I don't use a whole lot of and I don't really think about, suddenly I find I have a need for it. Um, so they're all really just amazing, and I love how they're so multi-purpose. You can like peppermint can help with a headache or an upset stomach. So even though peppermint's not one of my favorites, and I probably could live without it, it's really great.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you're doing this for me, Mindy. I know that this is kind of coming out of the shell for you. And so this is really
It
good
is.
for, and sometimes what's in the business part of doTERRA is that we have to step out and do things that are uncomfortable sometimes for us or push us in a different area of our life that we didn't think we would ever do. So,
Yeah, definitely didn't think I would ever be doing this.
and it's a good thing because I think that it stretches. We kind of put ourselves in the box of what we can and cannot do, and this business will help you stretch yourself. And you don't know, out there are somebody waiting, and that you can connect to, that I won't connect to, that you can completely bless, and they're going to learn
Yeah,
something from you. And then your team will be very impressed and excited that you all just stepped out and did something, because then you're going to encourage them to do the same. So hats off to you. And
yeah.
you have to keep up the incredible sharing. And the cool thing is that we're not on the same team. Well, we are in the same, not in the same team. Like, you're not underneath me, or you're not above me because I'm in the
We're
other.
cross-line.
We're cross line. There you go. But we can
Yes.
absolutely support each other in our business and in our health practice.
Hmm.
And so that's the beauty of doTERRA that I love. It's a very incredible community of people that I've met that are cross team, or even other teams that I've become friends with that I think are just amazing people that have incredible stories
Yes.
behind it that are going to bless other people. And that's the best part of it. So I appreciate
Mm-hmm.
you stepping out and doing this. I'm going to hit
Yeah.
stop, and we're going to be able to share this with a couple others.
Yeah. One of